In our increasingly interconnected world, communication knows no bounds. Yet, language barriers can often hinder our ability to understand and connect with one another. This is where the crucial role of interpretation comes into play. While often confused with translation, interpretation is a distinct field that focuses on conveying meaning between spoken languages in real time. Translation, on the other hand, deals with written texts, allowing for more time and consideration of nuances. Imagine reading a book in a foreign language. You might use a dictionary or translation app to understand the written words. This is translation in action. Now, picture yourself attending an international conference where speakers deliver speeches in different languages. You need to understand their message instantly to follow along. This is where interpreters step in, bridging the communication gap through their unique skill set. Through various types and modes, interpretation ensures effective communication across linguistic differences, fostering understanding and collaboration in diverse settings. Simultaneous interpretation, as its name suggests, involves interpreting speech in real time, with minimal delay between the speaker and the interpreter. This demanding task requires skilled professionals who can process information rapidly and accurately. Picture interpreters sitting in a soundproof booth, listening to the speaker through headphones, while simultaneously rendering the message into the target language. This mode of interpretation is commonly used in large-scale events, such as conferences, meetings, and live broadcasts, where immediate understanding is crucial. Simultaneous interpretation enables audiences to follow along with the speaker's train of thought, fostering engagement and ensuring that the message is conveyed effectively. This mode of interpretation demands intense concentration and linguistic agility, highlighting the expertise of skilled interpreters in bridging language barriers seamlessly. Consecutive interpretation, unlike simultaneous interpretation, involves a slight pause after the speaker has finished a segment of their speech. During this pause, the interpreter relays the message in the target language. Imagine a business meeting where two parties speak different languages. The speaker might deliver a short statement, pause for the interpreter to convey the message, and then continue with the next point. This back and forth continues throughout the conversation, ensuring that all parties understand each other. Consecutive interpretation is often preferred in smaller settings, such as business negotiations, court proceedings, and medical consultations, where accuracy and clarity are paramount. The interpreter takes notes and carefully considers the nuances of the message before delivering it in the target language. Section 4. Two-way street. Navigating bilateral interpretation. Bilateral interpretation, also known as liaison interpreting, involves facilitating communication between two languages in a two-way setting. This mode is particularly useful in situations where direct communication is necessary, but language proficiency varies among participants. Imagine a diplomatic meeting between two officials who speak different languages. The interpreter acts as a conduit, conveying messages back and forth to ensure clear communication and understanding. Bilateral interpretation is commonly used in diplomatic settings, business negotiations, and cultural exchanges, where building rapport and establishing trust are essential. The interpreter plays a crucial role in bridging cultural differences and facilitating a smooth flow of communication. Section 5. Beyond words. The power of sign language and diverse modes of interpretation. Sign language interpretation is a specialized field that facilitates communication between deaf, hard of hearing, and hearing individuals. Sign language interpreters are highly skilled professionals who convey meaning through a combination of hand shapes, facial expressions, and body language. This mode of interpretation is crucial for ensuring accessibility and inclusion for deaf and hard of hearing individuals in various settings, including education, healthcare, and legal proceedings. Beyond these core types, interpretation adapts to various contexts through diverse modes. Whispered interpretation. The interpreter whispers the interpretation directly to a small audience, ideal for discreet communication in settings like guided tours or confidential meetings. In-person interpretation. This traditional mode involves the interpreter being physically present with the speakers, facilitating direct interaction and non-verbal cues. Over-the-phone interpretation, or OPI. Connecting interpreters and speakers remotely via phone calls, OPI offers a convenient solution for situations where in-person presence is not feasible. Remote interpretation, or RI. Conducted through video or teleconferencing platforms, RI allows for real-time interpretation across geographical distances, expanding accessibility and breaking down barriers. AI interpretation. While still evolving, AI-powered tools offer potential for automated interpretation, particularly for written text and in specific contexts. However, human interpreters remain crucial for nuanced and culturally sensitive communication. Choosing the right type and mode of interpretation depends on factors like the setting, audience size, language combination, and budget. Understanding these options empowers individuals and organizations to foster effective communication and bridge language barriers effectively. Why do 85% of interpreters say public speaking skills boost their career? Let's find out. Public speaking isn't just for politicians or motivational speakers. For interpreters, mastering this skill can be a game changer. Imagine this. You're interpreting at a major conference. Knowing how to project your voice, vary your tone, and hold an audience's attention can make you stand out. Public speaking skills help you stay organized, keep your nerves in check, and deliver messages clearly and confidently. Plus, let's face it, interpreting isn't just about words. It's about connecting cultures and people. Good public speaking skills make that connection stronger. So, whether you're in a courtroom or a medical setting, remember, a little public speaking practice can go a long way. Ready to level up your interpreting game? Give it a try.
Relying on sight translation in court. It might seem like a quick and easy solution, especially when time is of the essence. But before you make that decision, you might want to reconsider. The stakes in a courtroom are incredibly high. Every word, every nuance, and every detail can make a significant difference in the outcome of a case. You might think that sight translation is a convenient way to bridge language gaps, but it comes with its own set of challenges and risks. Sight translation involves reading a written document in one language and verbally translating it into another. Sounds convenient, right? However, this process is not as straightforward as it seems. The interpreter must quickly comprehend the text, mentally translate it, and then articulate it accurately in the target language, all in real time. But in a courtroom, speed should never trump accuracy. The legal field demands precision, and even the smallest error can have far-reaching consequences. Misinterpretations or omissions can lead to misunderstandings, misrepresentations, and ultimately miscarriages of justice. Lawyers' accurate legal documents are your lifeline. They form the backbone of your arguments and the foundation of your case. When these documents are not translated with the utmost accuracy, The integrity of your case is compromised. Sight translation lacks the precision of certified legal translations. Certified translators undergo rigorous training and testing to ensure they can handle the complexities of legal language. They are well versed in legal terminology and understand the importance of accuracy and consistency. It's a last resort, not a solution. What's the issue? The main problem is that sight translation puts immense pressure on the interpreter. They have to process and translate the information on the spot without the time to carefully consider the nuances and context of the text. Interpreters and translators are different professions with distinct skills. Interpreters are trained to translate spoken language in real time, while translators work with written texts, taking the time to ensure accuracy and coherence. Expecting an interpreter to perform sight translation is asking them to step out of their specialized skill set. Sight translation strips interpreters of their usual resources like body language and voice intonation. These tools are crucial for conveying meaning and ensuring that the message is understood correctly. Without them, the risk of miscommunication increases. And let's not forget those unforgiving typos. In written documents, even a small typo can change the meaning of a sentence. When sight translating, there's no time to catch and correct these errors, which can lead to significant misunderstandings. Character-based languages like Japanese or Chinese, these languages add a whole new layer of complexity to the process. The interpreter must not only translate the meaning, but also navigate the intricacies of the characters and their context. They add a whole new layer of complexity. The structure and syntax of these languages are vastly different from those of English, making the task even more challenging. A single character can have multiple meanings, and the context is crucial for accurate translation. In legal settings, being properly prepared with translated documents is key. Preparation allows for thorough review and ensures that the documents are accurate and complete. This preparation is essential for building a strong case and presenting it effectively in court. Sight translation can be a quick fix, but it's no substitute for accuracy. While it might save time in the short term, the potential for errors and misunderstandings makes it a risky choice. The consequences of these errors can be severe, affecting the outcome of the case and the lives of those involved. Plan ahead and ensure your documents are translated by certified professionals. Investing in certified translations ensures that your documents are accurate, reliable, and legally sound. This investment pays off in the long run, providing peace of mind and a solid foundation for your case.
Sight translation is a specific type of interpreting. It involves reading a written document aloud in another language. Imagine you have a document in Spanish. You need to say what's written in English. That's sight translation. In legal settings, this skill is crucial. Legal documents are often complex and detailed. Sight translation helps people understand these documents in their own language. This ensures fairness and transparency in legal proceedings, making sure everyone is on the same page. Imagine a courtroom scene. A witness only speaks Spanish. The lawyer has a document in English. Sight translation bridges the language gap. The interpreter reads the English document aloud in Spanish. This allows the witness to understand the information. Sight translation ensures clear communication. It's vital for police interviews, depositions, and court hearings. Accurate sight translation can impact the outcome of a case. It protects the rights of individuals involved. Effective sight translation requires careful preparation. The interpreter should review the document beforehand. Understanding the context is key. Legal terminology can be tricky. It's important to be familiar with legal jargon. During sight translation, clarity is paramount. The interpreter should read slowly and steadily. Maintaining eye contact with the listener is helpful. This ensures the message is conveyed effectively. Several skills are essential for successful sight translation. Firstly, strong language proficiency is a must. This includes both source and target languages. Excellent reading comprehension is also crucial. Secondly, an interpreter needs good public speaking skills. Clear articulation and voice projection are important. Lastly, cultural sensitivity is key. The interpreter should be aware of cultural nuances in both languages. Sight translation follows a systematic process. Firstly, the interpreter receives the document. They then quickly scan the text to grasp the main idea. This is followed by a more detailed reading to understand the nuances. Next comes the actual translation. The interpreter reads a segment of the text silently. They then translate it aloud in the target language, maintaining accuracy and clarity. Regular practice is vital to improve sight translation skills. One effective exercise involves using legal documents. Find short legal texts online or in libraries. Practice sight translating them aloud, focusing on accuracy and fluency. Another helpful exercise is to record yourself while sight translating. This allows you to identify areas for improvement. Pay attention to your pace, clarity, and accuracy. Sight translation can be challenging, even for experienced interpreters. One common challenge is dealing with unfamiliar terminology. Thorough preparation and research are essential to overcome this. Time constraints can also pose a challenge. Legal settings often require quick turnaround times. Developing efficient reading and processing skills is crucial in such situations. Technology plays an increasingly important role in sight translation. Computer-assisted translation tools can be helpful. These tools provide access to glossaries and translation memories. However, it's important to note that technology should complement, not replace, human skills. The interpreter's judgment and expertise remain paramount. Ethical considerations are paramount in legal interpreting, including sight translation. Confidentiality is crucial. Interpreters must treat all case information with strict confidentiality. Impartiality is another key principle. Interpreters should remain neutral and objective throughout the process. Their role is to facilitate communication, not to influence the outcome. Continuous professional development is essential for legal interpreters. Attending workshops and conferences helps maintain and enhance skills. Networking with other professionals provides valuable insights and support. Staying updated on legal terminology and procedures is crucial. This ensures interpreters can provide accurate and reliable services in the ever-evolving legal landscape. Mastering sight translation is an ongoing journey for legal interpreters. It requires dedication, practice, and a commitment to continuous learning. By honing their skills and adhering to ethical principles, interpreters play a vital role in ensuring justice and fairness for all parties involved in legal proceedings. As language barriers become increasingly prevalent in our globalized world, the demand for skilled sight translators will only continue to grow, making this profession both challenging and rewarding.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Sight translation is a game changer for translators everywhere. Sight translation is when you read a document silently and immediately translate it out loud. It's super handy in fast-paced settings like courtrooms, hospitals, and conferences. To do it well, start by mastering the subject matter. Whether it's medical forms or educational materials, prep is key. Next, only use languages you're 100% proficient in. We're talking grammar, slang, and cultural nuances. Then practice, practice, practice. Grab a document, read it, and translate it out loud. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Always read the entire document first. This helps avoid mistakes and ensures you understand the context fully. Remember, sight translation isn't just about words. You'll need to interpret images, graphs, and tables too. Localization is critical. Understand cultural context to convey the right meaning instantly. So gear up, translator. Sight translation is challenging but incredibly rewarding. Happy translating. Taking notes can be incredibly helpful. Use sticky notes or a notebook to jot down key points. This helps you stay organized and ensures accuracy. Practice with a partner if possible. Role-playing scenarios and getting feedback can be invaluable. Leverage technology to aid your translation. There are many apps and online resources that can help. Stay updated with industry trends. Read industry publications, attend webinars, and network with peers. Managing stress is crucial. Practice mindfulness, take breaks, and do quick exercises. Set realistic goals and plan your tasks. Celebrate small wins to stay motivated.
Reflect on your progress and plan your next steps. Confidence will grow with experience. Embrace new opportunities and challenges. Share your knowledge and mentor others. Engage in discussions and participate in forums. Achieving your goals will bring fulfillment to Silk. Look forward to the future and plan ahead. Stay excited and ready for new challenges. Enjoy the journey and celebrate your success. Reflect on your journey and appreciate the process. Express gratitude and look back with pride. Ready for the next chapter. Happy translating!